So quick introduction on real whole foods. Again, there's a whole presentation on this from last year, but foods that are alive or were once alive is what we want to focus on eating. So organic grass-fed meat, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught fish, fruits and vegetables. If you can buy organic, because non-organic, or I guess you can buy pesticide-free, but when it's not organic, the farmers have the ability to spray the fruits with pesticides, hormones, all these full of toxins, basically. Same with grains. And those are the toxins that come into our body and wreak havoc. So we're about to talk about constipation. That's one of the things that will cause constipation, or toxins. Anything that's going to add to our toxic burden. So even just one fruit that's been sprayed with pesticides is going to be detrimental to our health, or it's not going to allow us to live the life we want. So we keep adding toxic things. At some point, our body becomes so toxic that it can't get rid of them anymore. Our body's intelligent. It knows how to detox. But the more we add toxins and pesticides, we're surrounded by EMFs, all the things in our environment are already, in modern day 2021, we're bombarded by toxins just from the moment we wake up. So I'm just trying to make you aware of that. And if you can make the choice to buy organic or to buy grass-fed, buy things that limit your toxic burden, you're going to feel better. Especially anyone who's dealing with a chronic illness, you want to allow your body the proper environment to heal and to get better. So anything toxic is just going to get in the way of that. And I said, are you seeing a common theme here? Nothing I'm really talking about is processed or made in a factory. These are things that are grown, or they're just wild living animals. What should be on our plates? Always want to focus on plant-rich plates like leafy greens, low glycemic fruits. In the PowerPoint there, I list all of this, examples of everything. We want nutrient-dense protein, healthy fats. Fats always get a bad rap, but we want to eat the good kinds of fats because that's going to help give us energy, keep our blood sugar stable. So let's get into the big topic of constipation. I'm focusing on this today because I know that a lot of our patients tend to deal with constipation. I know it's difficult for many patients to move, and that's definitely going to cause constipation. Living a sedentary lifestyle, I know it's not your choice, so I want to give you guys some tools to empower you and help you feel more comfortable. So what is constipation? Ideally, we should be having 1 to 3 bowel movements a day. Today, doctors say it should be like 3 a week. That's not really what our ancestors did, and what most naturopathic doctors don't believe that, because 3 times a week, you're still not excreting anything, all the stuff that's in your body. You want to be going every day. So the tools I'm going to give you will hopefully help you be moving your bowels every day. Again, we talked about toxins. So modern industrialization has made it difficult for people to be moving their bowels every day because of all the hormones, the processed foods, chemicals, toxins, medications. Other causes can be dehydration, bacteria, parasites, lack of movement again. So let's talk about combating constipation. Why is proper detoxification important? I already spoke about this a bit, but a sluggish metabolism isn't going to let our body appropriately let go of the things it needs to let go of. And I keep repeating this because I really want to ingrain it in your heads so that you kind of start thinking the way I do about this. Toxins can leak back into our system and cause the symptoms we feel, like we said, brain fog, fatigue, sluggish, just not feeling well overall, like stomach pain. So we always want to focus on eliminating toxins. In any healing protocol I do with patients, we're always going to work on first eliminating toxins and getting their bowels moving correctly, because no matter how much work we do to become healthy, if we're not if our metabolism isn't working properly and we're not getting rid of toxins, then the symptoms are just going to repeat themselves. It's just going to be a continuous cycle. So you knew I was going to talk about fiber. We all hear about fiber for going to the bathroom, but it's crucial for everything in our health. Fiber is what's going to bind the toxins and the excess hormones and help our body get rid of them. So, and it also provides food for the healthy bacteria in our gut. Again, we wanted to talk about, I know a lot of patients can't move too much. So you guys asked me what you can eat to feel full longer so you don't gain weight. So fiber is going to be a big part of that. So it's like a 1-2 punch. So you can help move your bowels and you can feel full. Fiber is going to be found in most plant-based foods, so vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, whole grains. Quick lesson on the types of fiber. So there's insoluble fiber. It's going to be found in the outer coat of vegetables and whole grains. That's what acts like an inner broom. It kind of comes in, it sweeps out all the bad stuff from our intestines, and it helps our intestines move things along. You're going to keep hearing me say move things along. That's our common theme today. Soluble fiber is found in foods like nuts, seeds, beans, some fruits and vegetables. This is what's going to attract water and it's going to swell into a gel. It's going to help slow our digestion down. That's what's going to help us feel full longer and have more energy. The gel is going to help also trap toxins and other things we don't want, like the bad kinds of cholesterol and fats. What is sulforaphane? So this is a sulfur-rich compound. It's the active phytochemical in cruciferous vegetables. It's a potent inducer of our phase 2 detoxification. We have multiple phases of detoxification in our body, and it's going to help upregulate transcription factors that enhance our ability to buffer oxidative stress. When our body's full of oxidative stress, it can't focus on the things it needs to, like keeping us healthy, keeping us feeling good. It's full of oxidation. So sulforaphane is an easy way where you can fight these kinds of toxins. Where do you find it? Cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, collard greens. Broccoli sprouts are kind of magical. They're a very high concentrated source of sulforaphane. You can just add a handful to your salad or any meal. Cabbage, bok choy. We have a little bit of an issue though. When we cook these, we can degrade some of the sulforaphane. So if you add half a teaspoon of ground mustard seed to these cooked veggies or while you're cooking them, we can help keep those enzymes and things that we want active. So bottom line, sulforaphane has the fiber, it has what we need for detox, so it's going to help us stay healthy and go to the bathroom, eliminate toxins. Also feel good. Hydration. So hydration really helps avoid constipation. A lot of constipation is caused by just simply being dehydrated. So when we're hydrated, again, we're ridding the body of toxins. We're helping move things along. What does water do? It's going to help move things along. It's also going to help us feel more full and give us more resilience to stress. Everyone recommends drinking half your body weight in ounces of water daily. I know that that can be difficult for our patients, so I'm going to give you a tool in the next slide on how to mitigate that. You can also replace some water with unsweetened coconut water, very high in electrolytes and minerals. Green juice is another way, so having a cup of celery juice, celery, cucumber, lemon, any kinds of greens. It can give you the sulforaphane we talked about in the vegetables. It's going to just load you with antioxidants, with minerals that are going to help move your bowels. So if you do avoid drinking because it's hard to get up and go to the bathroom often, I want you to focus on the water that you do drink, maybe enhancing that. So if you can add some lemon to it, a pinch of Himalayan salt or sea salt for the electrolytes, cucumber, basil, mint, things like that. That's going to help hydrate you more without having to drink multiple glasses of water. I'm still going to say, as much as you can, try to hydrate, like try to drink. I know it's difficult to get up and go to the bathroom, but do what you can for yourself, because that's when you'll feel better. You'll be less constipated. You can make your own spa water, like shown in the picture here. So add some lemon slices, squeeze some lemon in, some mint, basil, whatever you have. You can add strawberries. So then you're getting additional nutrients. Electrolyte powders are something I do recommend, as long as they're unsweetened, and if you guys are interested, I can send you some brands. So again, that water that you do drink is at least enhanced and giving you what you need. Gluten and dairy, two of the most inflammatory foods today. Traditionally, wheat and dairy normally would contain beneficial nutrients, but modern products are super processed and inflammatory, and they tend to cause a lot of constipation. So if you're experiencing these symptoms like bloating, indigestion, constipation, reflux, you can try taking a break from gluten and dairy and see how you feel. Oftentimes we see patients, their constipation kind of goes away if that's what's the trigger. But in general, people feel better. You feel lighter, you feel less pain. So if you're open to that, you can try it and see how you feel. Again, I keep saying you can try. I'm trying to empower you to make the decisions for your health and see what's right for you. Again, what's right for me is not going to be what's right for you. What's right for one patient is not going to be what's right for the next patient. So soaking and sprouting, eating grains, legumes, nuts, these things contain anti-nutrients like phytates and enzyme inhibitors. They detract from the nutritional value and make them difficult to digest. So when you soak and sprout, that means you basically soak a grain or a nut in water for about 12 hours. Some people do it even longer. You're removing the anti-nutrients and kind of like the harmful things and the things that tend to aggravate digestion. So for instance, almonds, the skin of it, the phytate tends to aggravate people's digestion. So if you just leave it in a jar of water for overnight, you're likely going to feel better from eating that almond than you would normally eating it dry. Also, adding cumin, ginger, mustard seeds to legumes can help make them less gas-inducing. There's a how-to link here if you're interested in sprouting and soaking. You can also these days buy everything pre-sprouted or pre-soaked as well. So just trying to make you aware of that, maybe focus on that if you enjoy eating a lot of grains. Try removing the bad things before you eat them and see how you feel. Pre and probiotics. So these support the beneficial bacteria in our gut. They help us maintain healthy colonies. They provide us with proper digestion and metabolism. I know we hear a lot about prebiotics, probiotics. If you have more questions, I'm happy to answer them. But basically, this is just what's going to feed our gut and feed the good stuff in our gut. Our gut can have good flora, bad flora. We want to help populate the good flora so we can knock out the bad flora. Foods that are prebiotic, flax seeds, if you're going to eat them, I eat them more ground because it's going to be a little bit easier on your digestion. So you can buy ground flax meal, or you can just grind it in a blender. Psyllium husk, onions, jicama, leeks, sunchoke, many more. You can Google them. Probiotic foods, anything fermented like sauerkraut or kimchi. Kefir is a great source of probiotics as well. If you guys are looking for a capsule probiotic, I'm happy to send some your way that I like. But these things, again, so they're just going to help populate our gut with the good stuff. When it's populated with the good stuff, we're more likely to have smooth bowels and not experience constipation. So you guys asked me for some herbs or different things that can help improve constipation. Again, nothing I say here is real medical advice. I'm giving you what's been researched and what tends to work for people. But again, you guys have to make the decision on your own, try things out. Nothing here is an official medical recommendation or is on behalf of NDF. But so aloe vera latex. So stimulating laxatives are more for when you're feeling severely constipated, you haven't gone for days, you're in a lot of pain, these are what are more cathartic and are gonna like help you go right away. So you can buy aloe vera latex, super strong. So you want to take it in a moderate amount. Senna is also a nice herbal laxative, but it's strong as well. Trufala is a bit more mild, so some people take that every night who are suffering from severe chronic constipation. They're never going to be your solution, though. We always want to get to the root cause of it, of your constipation or digestive discomfort, whatever it is. But I wanted you guys to have some ideas here and have some tools so that you're not feeling uncomfortable all the time. Again, if you have chronic constipation, you want to work with a doctor to get to the root cause of it, but maybe in the process of it, you take some herbs that help you relieve. Herbs for tummy aches, these are wonderful. So anything with chamomile, licorice, fennel, clove, anise, peppermint, ginger, dandelion, each of these herbs has different constituents. So some are carminative, so they help, that means it helps soothe our stomach when it hurts, when we're in pain. They help feed our digestive lining. Different ones do different things, but you can buy tummy ache teas these days that have these in it. You can buy fresh herbs and just steep them in hot water, see how you feel, but these are definitely our go-tos. They are full of good things for our gut.